Mhm. Mhm. Hey, welcome back. Let us work on आज किस पे काम करेंगे? Let us work on decorating or designing our form. Machine create form. Let us start with coming back to our my form. Machine create form dot java, not Java, HTML new machine. So I have a form control group and a label and input and a drop down. So I'm not going to design a form in this. Rather, I'll start a Visual Studio Code and design there. And once that is successful, I will move it here. Close this, close this, close this. New uh, just one file, add one file index.html, HTML, and type HTML. So close this and width is device width, viewport, our language is set, and I have to design a form. And let us no class here. Basically, my form is going to have few. It is going to have input text field, drop down right now, and text area for remarks. So basically, I will have to design three components, and I'll group them. Hello xrody. I'll group them in class. Uh, I'll group them in class input type text. Select. I will group in class yo what's up input control group. This is for input controls. Then I will have text area control group. This is for hello, hello. What's up, X Roddy? What's up? Hello. And this is for inputs. This is for text area, right? I am a minor, and I actually code. So what are the kind of things you code? What are those things that you code? So next I am going to do select control group. Doing HTML isn't my thing. Okay, HTML is necessary part of front end development tool. You cannot show your anything on the browser without HTML. So and then I'm going to have a button control group. I think just watching and telling you stuff about me too. Okay, these are the four controls I will have to. What I'm doing right now, that I have a working app and I want to improve the looks of the form. So instead of doing CSS directly in the app, I'm doing it in the Visual Studio Code, because this will be faster for development. And then I will just copy the CSS in the my final project. C++ games with Raylib. Okay. So what have you built in using Raylib? Button control group. So let us come here and say this is a group, and this is going, and all the groups are going to have a label, right? Level for input. This I would say input text, and this is going to be some label. Similarly, text area is also going to have some label inside it. Input text area. And don't forget to like and subscribe, viewers. Select control group. Some select control group. Doing some front end work today, making my form look better. Some text area label and button control group. So button is not going to have any. Button is not going to have any label, because it comes inbuilt with label. So I will just say button dot submit button, submit. But really I can sort of understand a Minecraft clone with AI usually, because I suck at understanding OpenGL and any graphics library. Okay, but really is too basic. If you really I think provides really is just library, and others I think are frameworks of some kind. I don't know anything about graphics development, so I'm not so sure. So this is my basic form, and I have to provide the input text. Name is going to be input text. Then to bind the label to this input text, make this ID. This is text area. Name is going to be input text area, and ID is going to be input text area. Same. Chantel Chantel Nicholas said hi. Hi, Nicholas. Input text area and select control group. I will have select. Name is going to be input select so that the label binds to this select. Currently, I don't have any checkbox, but I will add a checkbox here. ID is going to be input select. I'm designing form. Anyone is curious what I'm doing? Select option, value, val1, 1, 2, 3, 3. Welcome everyone. Thanks for watching. Select control group and some second control group label here, and the next is going to be submit button, and I will also add input check checkbox group for input checkbox deleted. I wish I was better at math and stuff because I could literally make Minecraft with threads and a lot of advanced code. I don't think doing graphics programming for the game developer you need that much math. You should be, I think, good with maths or till level. I think it's high school level. Input checkbox, input checkbox, and ID is going to input checkbox. So basic form is ready. Form form. Let's have a class called form, and I will come here and say style. Every padding is 0. Every element and margin is 0. Border content box. Content. Uh, I think some kind of box sizing is border box. Padding I have removed it. Box sizing I have removed it. I'm going to remove border from all the elements. No border at all until I add it. And and so I will design the complete form here. When it starts looking good, I'm going to copy the CSS from here to my IntelliJ code. Whoever is watching can write their comment, ask questions, and like and subscribe. Only one person is watching. Hi, that one person. 0% is watching. Okay, let's start. Open with live server. Okay, to open in this side. I'm going to copy this, close it, come over here and paste it. right? Some label. It is not visible because I have removed border and everything. Sometimes windows are retarded, cannot do anything about it. Close it, come over here, shut it down. I only need these two so that I can make UI changes and just see changes effect down. And what I'm going to do is give a body background color Alice blue, some kind of to remove the whiteness from here. And I'll go start writing CSS for input control include. Just make sure that this class exists, and inside it is going to be label. Then input is there. Input is going to be have a border to pixel solid black. 2 is a lot, so make it 1. Border is 1 pixel solid black. Some label. And what I'm going to do is, first thing that I'm going to do is make it display flex gap 4 pixel. Okay. And I'm coming over here in the form class. I will say margin auto. No effect. Okay, let me add some border to see where this 1 pixel red solid. Okay, it is already covering entire width of our viewport, so that's why margin auto has no effect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say max width is 800 pixel. Now you see that the form is in right there. The form is the form is in between of the page, so I'm going to remove this 800 pixel and do some calculation uh like like 70 rem. Nine. Okay, 40 rem. Okay, 50 rem. So depending on the font size of browser, this size will increase and decrease. Okay, max width is 50 rem. It cannot get more than this. And display flex, my controls are flexible, and it is not going to be that big because I will put it in a corner, and Make sure that it doesn't take all the space. I'm going to say 40. Eventually, I will move it to the left, and displays flex gap is 4 pixel, and label font and form. I'll put the font family in the here in the form itself, so that all of its control inherited. But I don't think it looks good, so I will try something else. Let's see this. No, not again. Georgia? No. No, it is no. Mm, I don't like this either. No. Okay, I think Times New Roman is the default of the browser, so that's why I see no change here. Try this. Okay, let us go ahead with sans serif and nothing else. I don't like sharp corners. Font family, some label, and input control group. And I'm going to say that the label is going to be min width, uh, 10 rem. That won't look good. So I think 10 rem is good enough, and font size is going to be 16 1 rem. The default of the system or browser is going to be font size. So if a user increases the browser's font size, this will increase the size of the text also, because it depends on the size of the font of the browser. Mm. 10 rem, min width, max width I'm not going to set, and border is this. I also have to set min width of a text area, input type text. I will say 24 rem, give it a little more space to write it, and padding is 4 pixel. That is good enough. Okay, 4 pixel, and uh, align items center. Okay, so now they are centrally aligned, and I'm going to say my form is flex to, but flex direction is column, right? Is column, flex direction is column, top to bottom column, and and gap is 8 pixel. So now there is gap between there is gap between there is a gap between the elements of the form controls. So if you see some pattern is getting repeated here, because I am going to have to copy this part and gaps and center and width of this label multiple times, what I'm going to do is create a new class, input control, no, form control, right? I'll copy this, uh, delete it from here, bring it here, display flex, form control, class is going to be form control, and same here, form control, form control, and form control. Button is button, so leave it as it is. So the repeated css patterns, I have moved it to a separate class of form control. It is going to display flex, gap is going to be 4 pixel, and center, it is going to centrally aligned, and and now label size is fixed, because I think for in a form size of all labels are going to be the same, so I'll just delete it and put it like this. And now I have input type text, input control group. What can be copied in all of the input element, whether it is type text or text area? Because text area is an input control to where all our input control, even checkboxes and radios or text area, select option drop downs. But in the case of input text box and text area, you can click it and type inside it. So that makes it different. So it is going to be input control group. I'll say, I don't say input, as a typed control, typeable, because you can type inside it, inside it, input text and all. Typed input control. So I'm going to have input or text area, because they are typeable. Type typeable input control. So input text and areas typeable control, and rest are not. But this will won't apply to anything else. So this makes it sure of that, because nothing inside of it. So just I'm going to say that I'm going to remove this input control group, and I will say typeable input control group, and same will go to this text area. Now you see that the effect is there. And I will add a little bit of margin inside form so that there is gap between top and element inside around it. Padding section pixel because inside it elements are 8 pixel uh, padded. Whoever is watching, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Some label. Uh, this is my input, and this is my text area for adding remarks and stuff. And and next I'm going to do is how to add wrap, text wrap. Instead of extending here, what if it breaks from there? How to break a text? How to wrap a text in HTML using CSS uh, without over text wrap. Maybe that is the CSS property text wrap. With border word ram break word. Okay, I think this is what it is. Word wrap break word. Let's see here. No, it is not working. It is not working because I have not applied form control. I have applied form control over here and select form group, but it is not working. Form control min width is 40 rem and max width is 40 rem. What about if I make it 20 rem? Oh, this is form. Okay, wrong place. Coming over here, gap align items form control. Min width 10 rem. I will say, what if I say that max width is 10 rem? Okay, now you can see that it wraps. So make it like this. Min width is 10 rem, max width is 10 rem. Hmm. Now it wraps. And next I'm going to do is give some border radius to this text area. Border radius 2 pixel, 4 pixel. Now it is more visible, so let us just keep it to 2 pixel. It should be shuttle. And if focus focus or if focus visible or focus within, give it a box, a shadow, 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pixel black. This is all outline that is coming as black, so we can remove that. What if I make it 4 pixel? Okay, now it is visible proper with visibility. Visibility is there, so I'm going to keep it at 2 pixel. 2 pixel. Uh, I'm going to say outline here is none, right? From the cases. So you see that now that border is gone. The outline that was coming, and I'm manually highlighting it. You can see that. Okay, our form has started to is looking a little better from earlier, and now I'm going to decorate this select control, drop down control. Select. I'm going to say not select but option control. We can have, there is only one drop down control, so I'll just say drop down control, form control. On however, I will say become like on label, become like a hand, cursor, hand, uh, pointer. I think this is what the right word. Because like a pointer, if I click on it, this will focus on the text area. If I click on it, this will focus on input text. And if I click on it, this will focus on the select drop down. Okay, it is not showing because I have disabled every focus and everything so that I can control the looks of it. Now I'm going to say drop down control. Drop down control. Drop down control. Coming over here. Okay, I have made a mistake somewhere. Focus visible, focus within. This is text area. This is the class. This is correct. And I might have form, form control. Okay. After this class, this has to end. And form control. Okay, this is correct now. Next, I'm designing this my select form and drop down control like this, and it is going to be have select. Let us give it a border first, so I can see that I'm able to pinpoint it. So okay, I can do that. So next step is to give it some size. I will say main width is 8 rem. This is the minimum width, and max width. No, I think that won't work. It is good enough. Let us give it some padding. I will say 2 pixel. Okay, looking better already. Uh-huh. And remove the border. Now we know that we can pinpoint this. So I will give a border of 1 pixel solid black. Okay. And I will say on hover, I can, if I'm going to do this box shadow here, delete till this, I'll keep it as a, uh, I will keep it as, I'll keep it inside form as a variable. Control shadow is equal to this control shadow, and I will be back here, and this is going to be available in my case, available to its children, to all of it, to hover, no, not on hover, suppose on focus, uh, focus visible, focus within, on hover, not on hover, that will be something different. Okay, so now on focus we are getting the shadow, and it is working everywhere, but you can see that I'm not directly using box shadow, repeating the same shadow everywhere. Now I am using a variable. Input text area, select control. Now I have to do this checkbox. Let me make this select a little bigger. I will say 12 RAM. Okay, 16 RAM. Okay, because values in my status is going to be a little bigger, so it is better if I have bigger control. And the fonts are too big for my test, so I'm going to make it smaller. Form level are going to be font size point 8 rem. Too small. Perfect size. Now I will decorate button. Let us do submit button. What is the name of the class? It's submit. So before that, I will give some texture on hover of these controls. Go here and control focus shadow. Let us change the name because this shadow is coming on focus. So I'm giving it a name. Next, I want a very slight shadow or something that can show that control. I'm hovering over the control, so I'll say control hover shadow. 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pixel. Gray. Coming over here, I will say box shadow, color hover shadow. Let's see. What on hover? No, it is box shadow, not box styling. You can see on hover you can see a little bit of shadow after that. And I will I will just write that cursor is a pointer. Better. So you can see that these controls are getting kind of repeated, but shall I do I have to extract this duplicated css and move it to this class form control here? uh, this is common for all the controls, so do I need it? But I think there's difference between input text area and select, so I'm going to keep it on individual, or maybe move it there. Uh, it is how I'll just copy it. Mm. Now if I hover here, I can. Okay, pointer needs to be made. Cursor needs to be made as pointer. Can I design inside option? Can I focus design the option? Let us try. Option tag cursor pointer. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if I can design option or not. Select option value. Some browser can allows you to do that. Others maybe not. But I will just Google it. Design option tag inside select tag. Thank you for coming, everyone who has stopped by to view my live. We're taking some background option. Okay, I can do an option. Adding a pixel. Okay, I can design it, but I think it is not going to come under select tag. So I can do option outside, maybe like this. Option background color red. It affect. Okay, it is affecting. But why this pointer is not cursor is not pointer? Hmm, color size, font size, padding. Okay. So if I move this inside select, then what happens? Is it still red? Okay, it is happening. Okay. I'll just give it a light green color for selecting. Nah, not good. Light blue. No, light gray. It looks from 90s Windows, light some color. Light pink. Okay, let's roll with this one. Why the cursor is not pointer? Why cursor is not a pointer in option tag in select tag? Maybe this is not supported. Moving on to submit button control. Submit button control. Submit button control. Submit button. Next. Width, max width 40 rem. No effect. But in a class submit button, max width 20 rem. Okay. 10 rem. Now better. And padding, 20, no, 4 rem. Uh, 1 rem. Both sides. It increases from both sides. If I say 1 rem, no effect. Okay. Top right. Um, top is not going to be square. I will have the background color as white and box shadow 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pix gray. This is looking like with old school button. Old school button. Box shadow 2 pixel. Box border radius 4 pixel. Padding block. Submit a background color a little bit red, light, uh, light, light color. Submit color white, not white, gray, not gray, white smoke, something like white but not white. I think button is too big, so I'm going to reduce the length of this button. Thank you for watching, people. 7 rem. Then I'm going to reduce the padding, 0.8 rem. And uh, on hover, box shadow uh, will become 2 to 2 pixel, so that I can know that I'm hovering over it. And cursor is always going to be pointer. There is that. Okay. Um, this is a button is ready, kind of. I'm going to remove the background color from the option. It is not working. So I can think I can move with my development with this. I will add the checkbox design tomorrow, and after that, use that for further development so that I can start working at least. And one thing that I think forgot was that input file type. I want to see that how it looks like. After checkbox. Type. This is not a typable control. Input type text. Input file. Input file. Choose a file. Okay. So tomorrow I will work on decorating this to checkbox and choose file. And I will add this to my inventory management app, and then I will work on uploading a document for each machine. Till then, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. Come back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.